Therapy is an online community tele-rehabilitation platform designed to empower parents to be more proactive, to learn about child development and basic red flags for developmental disorders such as autism, ADHD, global developmental delay, learning disability, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, and others, which will enable parents to seek medical services for early intervention. Terawi's goal is to create a community that supports each other and to link parents to appropriate help that they need. As of now, Terawi can answer your child worries through Terawi's family support group and via Messenger. No worries, it is completely free. We are also happy to announce the National Council on Disability Affairs or NCDA will support Terawi Health Innovation Incorporated or Terawi in providing community-based teletherapy program for families of children with disabilities in the Philippines. NCDA and Terawi are committed to providing responsive policies, programs, and services that will contribute to improving quality of life among Filipino children with disabilities and empowering them as future leaders of the disability sectors. Terawi, together with Project Smile, created an Accessible Assistance Alliance to make Terawi services accessible to children with disabilities and their parents for remote therapy and guidance. With your help, we can provide easier access to treatment that can help children with disabilities grow and develop like all kids as they face the new normal. Any small donation or act of service would go a long way to ensure a brighter future for our children with disabilities. Good afternoon, everyone! Ayan, I am very back. And it's not only me, mga Talk Terawi Talk series viewers. Ayan. So, hindi lang ako yung makakasama nyo today. Kasi ang magho-host ng ating Terawi Talk series ay hindi lang po ako, si Jean Saint Mom, kundi pati po ang dalawa sa aking mga mommy friends na mga resident host din ng ating Terawi Talk series. Sila ay sina Mommy Debs and Mommy Maricor.
Hello!
Good afternoon. Hello guys! Uy, kamusta kayo mga mommies? Advance Happy Mother's Day!
Yes, long time no see.
Oo nga. Diba dito na lang tayo nagkikita-kita talaga? Aminin niyo yan. Oo, diba? So, kamusta ang pagiging nanay ng dalawang maliliit na bagets, Maricor?
Ay! Ay na lang nasabi ko, no? Parang nung isang araw lang naiiyak na ako. Ginawang swimming pool ang loob ng bahay namin.
Talaga ba? Ang saya. Ang saya-saya nun. Oo. Siguro party talaga ng buhay natin yan talaga. Yung mga ganyang challenges. Ano?
Oo nga eh. Grabe.
Eto si Mommy Debs, kamustahin natin kasi bagets yung kanya.
Yeah.
So, kamusta naman, Mommy Debs, ang bagets?
Muna yan, no? Babatingin muna natin ang ating mga viewers. Hello, everyone! Good afternoon sa lahat ng viewers ng Therapy, especially sa ating mga mommies. Ibinabati ko po kayong lahat ng Happy Mother's Day. For sure, magugustuhan po ninyo ang topic natin ngayon kasi tayo naman ang bida. So, it's all about us. It's all about moms. Sa mga hindi nakakakilala sa akin, no, ako si Mommy Debs, also known as Wonder Woman in Instagram. So, sana po marami kayong matutunan sa araw na ito. So, ayun naman yan. Pagiging mommy, no, sis Bagets na, totoo talaga yung sinasabi nila na habang maliit pa yung anak mo, dapat ma-enjoy mo na yung mga moments together. So, yung time mo dapat matutunan sa kanya kasi pag dumating yung time na tulad ng Bagets, may sarili na silang mundo. So, nagkukulong na kwarto. So, meron na iba ng kausap, hindi na ikaw masyadong. Hindi ikaw pa din, pero more on friends. Parang ibang level.
Mm.
Hindi na
Totoo.
ito ang
Actually,
unang hinahanap.
oo. Actually, ako parang andun ako sa ano eh, best of both worlds. Kasi di
Oo
ba
nga,
meron ako
magkahilo
young adult and then meron akong little
adult.
girl. So nandun ako, best of both worlds, di ba? Nakakahilong klase ng parenting talaga. Kasi parang extremes, isang nandun na nga sa parang near adult stage na siya. And then ito isa naman nandito talaga sa pagiging very baby pa talaga, 'di ba? Eh
Parang
yun nga
back to zero ka
is
uli.
oo, at saka isa pa dun sa medyo challenging ngayon, yung weather no, not nice talaga. Si Elisha is having a hard time, medyo kagagaling lang sa fever ni Elisha. So ayan, team puyat na naman mga nanay diyan. Shout out sa mga nanay na team puyat.
Oo.
Ayan.
Ang
Pero
dami na nila.
pero before we start, ayan, let's invite them to like, 'di ba? Like
Yes.
and follow Terawi in all platforms, and please do not use please use the
You.
hashtag Bakit Anak EP32. Gosh, 32 na pala tayo. Hashtag Terawi Talk Series, because in collaboration with Project Smile, a lucky viewer will win a set of flashcards from Buksan Learning Materials, and another viewer will win one waterproof bib from Little Ellie.
Ang
Ayan.
saya. Nanood na sila, may
Mm-mm.
prize pa sila, 'di ba? Madami ka nang
Mm-mm.
natutunan. Meron ka pang prizes.
Totoo, totoo yan. So ngayon, Mommy Debs, alam mo ba, excited ka ba ngayon, Mommy Debs, sa ating pag-uusapan today or sa ating episode today?
Yes, moms. Kasi alam mo naman, pag yung topic about moms, malapit talaga sa atin yung mga ganyang topic. Hindi natin palalaman.
Oo, totoo. So without further ado, let us call our three speakers na talaga namang distinguished talaga. So let's call Dr. Clar, Doc Matet, and Doc Beck. Hello po mga Doc!
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ayan, good afternoon po. Kamusta naman po kayo, Doc? Unahin ko po si Doc Clar. Doc Clar, kamusta po kayo ngayon?
Yes, hello, good afternoon to all. And of course, advance happy Mother's Day to all the mommies who are watching out there. Happy Mother's Day also to all of us who are here. And of course, doing well, but just like what you've mentioned, no, Mommy Jean, with regards to the weather, diba? So, a bit humid. So, of course, we have to always hydrate. But excited also for what my boys have planned for me for tomorrow, because I can hear them whispering for the week.
Ang cute.
Wow.
Excited for that. Excited, of course, for Mother's Day.
Ayun. Thank you, Doc Clar. How about kayo po, Doc Matet? Kamusta naman po kayo?
Hi, good afternoon mga mamis, Doc Flar and friend Beck. Mabuti naman, excited. Medyo napaaga yung Mother's Day ko. Kasi yung mga bata, no, some of them are in Mandaluyong. I have two here at home. Meron silang pinadala through Lazada. So, syempre, happy.
Ayun. So at least meron silang paandar kay
May
kay Doc
surprise.
Matet, 'di ba? Ang saya. Pero 'di ba, parang agree kayo po doon mga mommies na it doesn't matter kung gaano kalaki or kaliit yung bigay nila. Minsan kahit note lang, kahit
Yes.
sampagita lang or pinitas nila somewhere. So, parang nakakabagbag ng damdamin ng mga nanay, 'di ba?
Always the thought, di ba?
Opo, totoo po. Opo. Kamustahin naman din natin si Doc Vic.
Hello, good afternoon. It's so nice to be here. Hindi na ako makarelate sa inyo tungkol sa mga batang mga anak. Kasi lahat ng anak ko ang tatanda na. Kaya I am excited to declare every day as Mother's Day. sa bahay niyo. Wala na akong
Totoo.
because if mama happy, everybody is happy in the house.
Totoo.
Ay,
Totoo.
go.
Gusto ko pag-usapan yung ano, if mama is happy,
Happy.
everybody is happy. Diba? Totoo po yan, actually. Parang minsan yung mommies talaga po talaga yung driver ng emotion sa bahay. Diba?
Agree.
Oo.
Yes.
Agree po
Pati
kayo doon.
audience nag-a-agree. Pati audience
Oo.
nag-a-agree.
Talaga ba? Ayan, nag-a-agree sila nga. Oo nga. Parang mga emotions driver. So kung gusto nyo po ng masayang tahanan, paligayahin nyo rin po yung mga nanay nyo, guys.
Yes.
But sometimes you have to look for your happiness somewhere else so that you will be happy at home.
Ay,
Okay.
wow!
Yes.
Ay, interesting yun.
Yes.
Mamaya tanongin natin si Doc Beck niyan kung paano pa ba tayo hahanap ng iba pang happiness. Siyempre, alam naman natin na yung happiness natin is yung our kids, our family. Pero aside from the happiness that we get in our family, saan pa ba tayo pwedeng humugot ng iba pang happiness, 'di ba? So excited ako niyan. Pero ayun na nga, alam ko marami pa tayong pag-uusapan today and let's get ready then sa mga questions later ng ating mga viewers. Pero yun na nga, let me introduce pa si Doc Clar as our first speaker for today. Ayan. So our first speaker goes by the name Doc Clar. She is the Student Affairs Officer of the Higher Education Unit of Miriam College, where she also teaches under the College of Education. She holds a degree in Doctor of Philosophy and Family Studies for Miriam College. She contributes to local magazines like Modern Parenting and Health, Care, focusing on parenting and wellness. In addition, she gives talks sponsored by various organizations on the same topic. Doc Clar is married to a dentist and a mom to 2 boys. Let us welcome Dr. Clarissa Mariano Ligon.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon again to everyone, to our mommies out there. Good afternoon. I'm very excited to be here, of course, to learn with my co-mommies. Okay, of course, Mommy Mary Cor, Mommy Debs, you, Mommy Jean, and also Mommy Matet and Mommy Beck. So thank you for having me here for an hour, just to share, because sometimes this is what we need also to talk to other mommies.
True.
Ayun. Totoo po. Ito lang talaga yung time. Ayan, Doc Lar, ano po, very curious kasi po as mommies, 'di ba po? And yun nga kayo po, doctor, we all know that being a doctor is sobrang busy. Kung kami nga lang nandito sa bahay or yung work namin is nasa bahay, medyo busy na. Kaya curious po kami dito sa Terawi, kung ano po yung mga experiences nyo bilang mommies and insight on being a mom. Ayan. So una po, how does motherhood change you?
Yes, of course. I'm sure all the mommies can relate to what I will share regarding motherhood. Kasi, I read somewhere that the person you were before being a mother is not the person you are now. Do you agree with that? Do you feel like you've changed also as a mom?
Yes.
Yes. Ayan. Tanungin natin sila Maricor.
Agree. Parang ibang mundo. Before and after. After kids.
Yes, that's true. And sometimes when I look back, that's how that's me before. But now after being a mom of 12 years, I feel different as well. And my priorities have changed. I think that's one thing that motherhood did to me. As a mom of 2 boys, let's say I have a 12-year-old son and also a 7-year-old son. So my priorities now, okay, are raising them, of course, to be caring adults. Yeah, and Mommy Jean mentioned you have a young adult already, So
Yes.
on my end, that's where I'm forward to, and my priority, and also ensuring that as a mom, a working mom, I am still able to attend to their needs. So parang, I don't know if it's the same for you. Medyo parang backseat yung mga plans ko before, before being a mom. Kasi when I got married, okay pa naman. So these are my plans, right? But then, of course, when the baby comes, the change, I'm sure all the mommies are agreeing, oo nga naman, diba? And sometimes you cannot even plan for the next week because of sleep deprivation. Do you still remember that, diba?
Totoo.
Yes.
Totoo yung sleep deprivation. Tulog
Until
is
now.
life.
Essential,
Totoo, do.
right? Mm-mm.
Oo, do.
Yung
Penging tulog talaga.
Yes. So yung priorities ko before, like siguro to travel the world, okay, has taken a back seat. But then, of course, we still travel, but my priority is to look for kid-friendly places, diba? So usually not so adventurous because I want it also in a nearby city. Kasi just in case, I don't know if this is the same also, no, you worry, kung baka biglang magkasakit. Diba? You mentioned, Mami Jean, may fever yung child mo, no? Yung daughter mo, correct? So yung mga things like this, you look into it. But of course, definitely, I'm happy with that, going through that. Okay, so siguro I'm also blessed that I was able to do many things as well before being a mother. But one thing also, when I look back, is that my priorities now are now a bit different, but connected also to being a mother. So the things that I pursue, because my youngest is 7 years old, so not so dependent already, and I have more time to pursue other things, but in a way it's a bit connected to, let's say, for example, cooking, so that I can, if I don't know if you're familiar with the bento box, diba? So it's still connected with you being a mom. But I also am looking into, just like what Doc Beck mentioned a while ago, no, that as a mom, you also find ways, for you to be happy outside being a mother. Don't know if that makes sense. So that's how motherhood changed me.
Yes.
Ayan. Totoo lahat, no, relate na relate ako dun sa mga sinasabi ni ni Doc Lar, yung
More on hindi na ikaw ang iniisip mo eh. More on
totoo.
Sila.
Yung priorities talaga yung nagbago.
True.
And if I may
Ayan.
add, parang, prior to that, prior to being a mom, you never thought that you can be, that person, so selfless with giving unconditional love, can function with barely how many hours of sleep. Nakakagulat.
Totoo.
Wow. Kaya ko
Totoo.
ba?
Totoo yan. Amazing
Totoo yan.
talaga.
Amazing
Ako,
ang
sobrang, ako dyan relate na relate. Kasi yung,
dun sa walang tulog.
oo, tsaka yung imagine, you can't imagine na kaya mo pala yung mga bagay na ganito. Kasi diba, for me, tandem breastfeeding ako. So wala talaga sa hinagap ko na kakayanin ko pala yun. Pero para sa kanila,
Agree.
ayun. Go lang.
Totoo. And up to now, no, tandem breastfeeding pa rin yan si Mary ko. Ayan. So, Doc, yun nga, since yun nga, katulad nung sinabi ko, alam kong medyo, medyo mahirap na maging doctor ka and mommy at the same time. So, paano yung pagbalanse po ng pagiging nanay at pagiging doctor?
Yes, I think for me, there's no formula. Parang it's not math na 1 + 1 is, wow, I balanced it. Yes. If there is some, I hope, that our viewers can share it to us because it would be easier. But really for me, the first step is to let go of the mom guilt. Okay, when we talk about mom guilt, diba parang, naku, papasok ako, I can't be with my kids, I count as if, how many hours ako wala sa tabi nila. So that's one. But instead, look at the positive things that, your work is contributing to your family life. And then from there, for me, I'm thankful that I have a husband who is supportive and also hands-on. I think that's very helpful. The environment you are in, you're a supportive family. But I think this is normal for us in the Philippines because, our values is, really family related. So extended family, nandyan yan pag may kailangan tayo. Our parents will be there to help us, diba? Our siblings, cousins, ganyan. So that really helps a lot in terms of being able to balance work, okay, and of course being a mom. But then I think I want to emphasize here is that letting go of mom guilt and also emphasizing or believing in the quality over quantity. I am really for that. Parang pag nandiyan na yung mom guilt, naku, parang ang tagal ko sa work ngayon. But I'll always say, okay, Clark, quality over quantity. It's not how long you are with your kids, but how you spend time with them. And for us, meal times are very important. No cell phone, okay, and we really talk about what we how was our day. Sometimes syempre, I'm working. Most of the time, I'm working from home, so we're still here. We're just under one roof, but we still talk about, okay, so what did you do today? What do you look forward to? And then you can also, even during the pandemic, you can still plan special and meaningful activities. When we talk about meaningful activities, doesn't have to be grand, diba? So yung movie night, yan, my boys look forward to that. Parang, mommy, it's your time to choose the movie. Yeah, actually, ako yung may crown na best member of the family that chooses, movies sa Netflix. Ganyan. So, mommy, you're so good at that. It's a good movie again that you've chosen, but something that we look forward to, and then you just pop popcorn. Those things will help you. But syempre, of course, being organized, yan, important. And you know what? What helps also for me is learning to say no. The other extra activities that you'll be asked to do, siguro it's best also to prioritize. So hindi naman lahat, we always say yes to, but of course, sometimes parang we feel bad when we say no. But when you prioritize, then it helps you balance your work and also, being a mother.
Yung mom guilt talaga minsan nakakaano din yun nakaka-affect talaga sa mga mommies, no? Oo, so medyo bawasan daw natin yung mom guilt. Ayan, so Doc, ilan po ba yung anak niyo, Doc? Sorry.
I have 2 boys.
Two boys.
Relate ako
Ayan.
kay Doc. 2
Oo
boys.
nga, two boys. So, sa'yo, Doc, what is the most challenging part of being a mom to your 2 boys?
Yes, the challenging part, of course, when they were still, siguro mommy Mary Cor will say yes to this, yung sleep deprivation, di ba? But then, we did mention na talagang, for them, we parang we never thought, ay, kaya ko pala maging zombie, parang gano'n, di ba? And so, their needs in the morning. So, of course, that's a challenging part. But then I did mention about yung mom guilt, okay? But then, as they grow older, baka Mommy Debs naman can relate to this, yung letting go. Kasi you mentioned bagets na, iba na yung kausap, parang, oh my, parang ganon. And kasi my son is 12, so yours is 13 na. So parang pag gano'n na nga, teenager na. No? So parang there was one time, if I may just share, parang he said, mommy, for our class, we have to make a brochure. Tapos ako naman parang, wow, you know what, anak, I can share some tips with you. And then he said, oh, I'll try first I'll try first the site that teacher mentioned. Tapos parang, oh, dati. Go to ka talaga. But, of course, letting go, but then thinking also that, your my son is being independent already, and that's part, diba? That's part. But then lastly, it's really not being able to take away the pain that they're feeling at a certain time. Yun nga, yung pag nagkakasakit, diba? Yung pag may fever, or parang sometimes we say that, parang ako na lang yung may fever, ako na lang yung may sakit. Yun siguro, yun yung isa sa mga challenging parts, because as a mom, diba, sabi nga nila, yun, alam mo yun, parang drama na, I carried you in my, diba, for 9 months, and then, ganyan lang, makakagat ka ng lamok, etc. Siyempre, ganun. But then, of course, in the bigger aspect, and because I have 2 active, high-spirited boys, we had our share already of yung mga bumps or cuts na kailangan may stitches, yung talaga parang, yun, medyo, that's really challenging. And I think, you bring that along with you even if 21 years old na, Mami Jean, tama ba?
Yes. Baby pa rin yung tingin ko sa kanya. Parang feeling ko 16 pa rin siya. Kahit 21 na siya.
Kasi parang,
Hindi ko alam. Hindi ako makamove on dun sa age.
parang fast forward naman, what if my heart broken? Parang gano'n. Yung pag-fast forward, di ba? Parang ganyan. So that's for me, yung a challenging part of being a mom to children, to young children.
Oo. Ako isa pa.
To the point
Ano yan, Debs?
to the point na enroll ko pa sa all boys school kasi parang hindi ko kaya rin na magkaroon ng crushes, yung ganun, Doc. Kaya parang hindi ko masyado.
Grabe protective, di ba, Dok? Ganyan si Deb. Sobrang protective. Oo.
Speaking of crush, I may share very quickly lang, no, kasi my son is graduating na, grade 6. So I'm looking at pictures para I can make an AVP for him. So nakita ko, when I was looking back, meron siyang pinicturean ako. It was parang, scratch paper na may nakasulat, crush, kasi nakatiklop. Grade 2 yun. So parang, it reminds me what I felt. Na parang, grade 2, may crush na agad yung anak. And then when I opened it, commander crush pala. It's like, parang a robot. So sabi ko, I just remember.
si Doc nataranta agad sa word na crush.
Parang
Oo.
naman yung heartbeat mo, di ba? Parang at that time, nagganyan. Tapos pag open, of course, it's very, a few seconds lang. But when I open it, nakahinga ka.
Okay. Siguro sa akin yung kasi 'di ba I have 21 and then yung youngest ko is a special little girl. So ako siguro yung challenging sa akin yung sobrang mag-overthink for the future para sa kanila. Kasi 'di ba yung 21 syempre nandun na siya sa age na na need niya maghanap ng job in the future, 2 years na lang, graduating na ng college. So, parang pati yung pinaproblema ko, is he going to get a job agad? Is he going to be okay kapag nandun na siya sa real life, di ba? So, nandun ako sa nandun ako agad sa ganong aspect. And then, doon naman sa youngest ko naman, so, paano na kapag I'm old na hindi ko na kayang yung may ugod-ugod ka na literal yung ganyan. So I get to overthink. Yun yung medyo yun yung medyo challenging sa akin na talagang medyo fast forward ako palagi mag-isip kasi ewan ko ba baka siguro normal naman siguro sa mga mommies na talagang mag-isip ng future. 'Di ba? Wala naman tayong hindi best na gusto para sa mga anak natin. Pero siguro yun lang. I-defend ko lang yung sarili ko sa pagiging overthinker. Ayun. Kayo, Doc, minsan ba nag-overthink din kayo?
Yes, of course, definitely. Because you want the best for your child, di ba? And if pwede nga, sabi nila, ikaw, kahit ako na lang gumawa, parang, at times, parang ako na lang kaya mag-apply for the job, ako na lang kaya interviewin, to make sure that the answers are correct, di ba? Kaya nga, parang, the one part is really letting go and just trust that you did your best while they were growing up. So, and of course, that trust in our child that they can do it. Parang, siguro, moving back, recalling the first days, kasi nga, my son is graduating in 2 weeks, no? During grade 1, yung pag nagbababay na, parang ikaw, kaya niya, ganyan, and that's really true. You overthink and you say, okay, kaya, and then eventually, they'll prove you also that they are, really capable human beings na, yes, I can do it also. And of course, with our assistance and guidance.
Totoo naman. So lastly, Doc, before we proceed to our next speaker, ano pong tip? Alam ko ang dami nyo ng tip na binigay kanina, pero short lang na na tip pa para sa ating mga mommies na merong mga bagets na super maliliit pa.
Yes. If I may end, let me just share 2. Yung first is, because of social media, we get to see also the children of our friends, diba? And we tend to compare, right? So parang, bakit siya ganun na? And then, naku, yung akin, parang hindi pa, siya, think may ganung award, yung akin, well, So I think first of all, first do not compare. So do not compare the progress, and see at times parang you'll feel like, you did not do well as a parent, kung bakit ganon, diba? But I think, always tell ourselves that each child is unique, right? And with our guidance, okay, um, he or she will develop the skills and talents. So that's very important. Yun talaga, really do not compare, because at times perhaps we might push our children, to do things that they don't really want to do. So let's say for example, you saw the son of your friend who is doing, who is in varsity, tas ikaw naman, anak, mag-training din, ganito ganyan. So really, let's try our best, to take care of their needs, like what I've mentioned also, but um, also believe in our children, because again, they are unique from each other. So that's first. And then second is, um, live in the moment. Okay? Ito nga sabi ko minsan, parang of course as mommies, I don't know kung ganun din kayo, di ba? You want to take picture, you want to capture every moment. Tapos, ang dami na. Di ba? Tapos parang nawala na sa moment. Di ba? Parang, ay, umalis na sila. Or, but sabi nga nung iba, but, photo is essential. But, yes, take one photo, maybe okay na yan. But be present in the moment, meaning to say, our children, they grow up so fast. Like, ito po, ako nga, diba, my son is graduating grade 6, and as I look at the pictures, parang, wow, ang bilis naman, diba? It's bittersweet for me, because I feel proud, of course, of the accomplishments that, he was able to grow through. So make time, make the most out of the time given to us, especially now, diba, pandemic. Sometimes we say, nako, we cannot go out, we cannot do things. But, think about it like it's a blessing that, you are given more time to be at home, especially for those who are working moms out there.
Ayan, ang daming pulot. Ang dami kong natutunan. Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Doc about mom guilt. Bawasan natin yung mom guilt, and then yung quality over quantity, quality over quantity na time for our kids. And yun nga, live in the moment. Kasi syempre, marami tayong nami-miss nga naman kapag ganun. Tara, picture. Pero ang nangyayari is yung pinaka moment na dapat ine-enjoy natin with our kids, yun yung biglang nawawala. And hindi mo na yung pwede ibalik. 'Di ba? Hindi na siya mababalik kasi parang halimbawa, yung kunyari paano ba? Yung milestone. Kunyari milestone, paggapang, 'di ba? Gaya or pagtayo. 'Di ba? So instead na yes, picture, sana mas maganda kasi ayan ito yung first tayo ng anak ko. Pero ang tendency parang na-enjoy mo ba? 'Di ba? Na-enjoy mo ba na lumakad siya? Na-enjoy mo ba yung feeling nung moment na yun with your kid? 'Di ba? So yun. Thank you so much talaga, Doc. Ang dami naming napulot. Ayan, pero Doc, magkikita-kita pa rin tayo mamaya. Pero for now, let us introduce our second speaker. Mommy Devs, please introduce our second speaker of the day. Thank you so much again, Doc Lar. Let's see you later.
Thank you, Doc Lar.
Okay.
And now
Thank you,
our
Doc
second
Lar.
speaker is known as Doc Matet. She hails from the naturally vibrant Nueva Vizcaya of Cagayan Valley, with psychologist husband John, with whom she has 4 children. She has weathered quite well the life of a person with disability, or PWD, as attested by her 40 years of experience in various capacities as guidance associate, college instructor, graduate school professor, department head, and academic dean. She finished her doctoral studies at Miriam College. So, mommies, let us all welcome here with us Dr. Maria Teresa Bautista Tayaban. Hello po.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Doc.
Hello, Ma'am Jean, Mommy Deb, and Mommy Maricor. So, I am excited in today's episode. No, we have a very beautiful title, all about moms. I hope that after this episode, all mommies will feel great about themselves, and then all children will appreciate their moms more. And most importantly, all husbands there will fall in love with their wives all over again. Di ba ang ganda?
Yes, ang saya po doon.
Ang ganda nun, Doc. Agree.
Gusto ko yun.
May forever.
Thank
May,
you.
Yeah.
oo, talaga may forever, di ba? Ayan. Mommy Debs, may questions ka ba kay Doc?
Actually, kasi na-curious ako, no? Siyempre tayo, mga bata pa yung mga anak natin. Pero si Doc, kumbaga sa ating lalagay yung to the highest level na yung experience. So Doc, may question kami. Is it easier to be a mother to older children? So naku-curious talaga kami dito.
Oh, that's an interesting question, Mami Deb. Definitely, especially when it comes to the physical aspect, no? Mamis, I have 4 children, no? Gian, he is 31 years old. Vincent, 29 years old. Chantal is 23. And our youngest is Chloe, 19 years old. So she's the only one who lives with us at home. So, habang tumatanda, no, ang mga bata, mas dumadali, no, kasi the attention they need so that they become more independent or they learn independence, medyo bumababa yan on the part of mommies, no? So, kung nagabayan natin silang mabuti, magiging more responsible sila. Nung maliliit pa yung mga bata, I saw to it na everyone has a responsibility. May magse-set ng table, may maglilinis ng table, no? Merong mag-uurong, no? Ng mga dishes. Okay? I remember nga, one time when Gian was in, no, not one time, most of the time when Gian, our eldest, was in college, when I arrived from work, he would always ask, Mami, ano ang lulutuin? No? So he would volunteer to cook, no? Kasi ang ang course niya sa college was tourism, tapos ang minor niya was HRM, no? So imagine how relieving that was, no? You arrive tired from home, no? Tapos here is one of the children telling you, I'm going to cook for you. Di ba? Kaya miss na miss ko yan eh. No? When he graduated and migrated to the city to work, talagang yan ang isa sa mga na-miss ko. No? Wala na akong cook, lagi kong sinasabi. Also, when my 2 boys were in high school, I remember, no, they would go to the wet market for me, no, being a PWD mom. Mahirap ang mobility for me, no? So I would send the boys to buy things for me. So noong una, syempre there was hesitance. Pero nung parati na nilang ginagawa, I think na-enjoy din nila. And I'm sure nakatulong yung mga experiences ngayon, especially for Gian now that he has a family of his own. So mga mommies, especially the mommies of young children, kapit lang. Your children will not be young forever. Cherish the moments because before you know it, malalaki na sila and they will not be very dependent on you anymore. You will miss those times, no? When puro, mami dito, mami doon, no? Gusto mo silang isama sa mga lakad, ayaw na nila, no? So kaya, let's enjoy them while they are young. Kasi pag lumaki ang mga yan, medyo mas marami ng slack time for mommies. Magkakaroon ka na ng me time. Di ba? Ang ganda.
Actually, nakaka-relate ako doon. Hindi ganun kalayo yung age gap ng mga anak natin. Kasi dati nga nung kasi yung bata, parang laging nakasabit sa palda mo. Alam mo yung parang laging nakahawak sa'yo. Pero dadating yung time na yun, mag-iiba na talaga sila. Parang sariling mundo na. So sa ayaw at gusto mo, parang iba na yung napapasaya mo pa rin naman sila. Pero may ibang ano na rin, kumbaga hindi na lang ikaw. May friends na sila, may
Yes.
barkada na sila.
Tama.
Dok, kasi yung sinasabi mo,
Sabi nga,
mga bata, no, kasama mo, pero ngayon, hindi ka ba parang hirap na isa na lang yung kasama mo. Dumating ka rin ba sa point na parang naisip mo, pwede bang dito na lang kayo tumira, wag na lang kayong umalis, yung parang ganon.
true, kung pwede lang talaga. Pero syempre, your wish for your children is they would also build their own lives, 'di ba? Ang parang naiwan na lang sa atin is napalaki sana natin sila ng gusto para pagka nawalay na sila sa atin, hindi tayo masyadong mag-aalala. Nandun pa rin, no? Nandun pa rin yung pag-aalala kahit ang tatanda na nila. Pero we hold on to the fact na we did what we can for them while they were growing up. Now that they are adults, now that they are forging their own lives, sana na marami silang natutunan sa mga pinagdaanan nila habang lumalaki sila.
Totoo. So, Doc, looking back to the time when your children were younger, what particular family activity do you wish to could keep on doing now that they are older? So, meron ka bang mga ganong
Alam mo,
na
Mami
parang gusto
Deb,
mo?
going to mass as a family, no? Kasi even when the children were babies, we already brought them to church. Nag-high school, nag-college sila, sabay-sabay pa rin kaming sisimba. Kasi they all studied here at the university where I work, no? I remember when Gian and Vincent were in high school, I asked if they can go to mass with their friends. No? So I asked him, what schedule of mass do your friends go to? So sinabi niya, kasi kami anticipated Saturday mass ang pinupuntahan namin. Tapos sabi niya, Sunday evening. Oh, no problem. We will all go to mass on Sundays. But I saw to it now we still sat together as a family. But after the mass, we give them time to go with their friends, to chat with their friends. No, para they also have that feeling na you give them leeway. No, pero at the same time, you still are able to keep certain family practices, di ba? And then alam nyo, I also miss the times during Holy Week, we go on visita iglesia, no? Pero dahil nag-migrate na nga sila sa yung tatlo, no? Sa city to work, uh, I, you know, at least we have fond memories to look back to, diba? Na ano, ang masama pa, ang masaklap pa, the pandemic made the situation worse, no? Pre-pandemic, at least we are able to visit Gian, Vincent, and Chantal sa Manila, no? Pero dahil sa pandemic, wala na, no? Since the lockdown last year, buti na lang I was able to bring Chantal home before the national lockdown.
Ayun, parang nawala si Doc, no?
Medyo nawala si Doc. Totoo naman yung sinasabi ni Doc, no?
Ang hirap kasi alam mo ako dati na-enjoy ko din yung ganyan, yung sa province kami family, parang lagi kami magkakasamang pumupunta sa church, kasama yung lola namin. Pero nung napunta ako ng Manila, parang hindi ko na ano yung gano'n experience kasi nga si husband 'di ba nag-abroad. So parang ang kasama ko lang lagi mag-church yung anak ko, yung pinsan ko. Parang hindi ko enjoy na parang one family na mag-church. Kung hindi pa ito lang siguro yung magandang na ano ng pandemic, no? Kasi ngayon, nakaka-gumas kayo together, kaya lang sa bahay lang naman.
Online. Virtual, tama. Oo. Oo. Mm-mm. Yeah, tama. No? So, ang
So,
hirap talaga,
Doc,
no? Mabuti na
opo,
lang
sa mga
may internet, no? So, every night, Gian would call. Kaya ayan, no? You can see from the picture, we get to talk to our apo, no? So, ganyan, virtual na lang ang aming pagkikita-kita, no? And we're all looking forward na matapos na itong pandemic na ito so that we can be together again face to face, no? Parang klase lang 'yan, ano?
Opo, Doc, meron tayong another question. So, as a mother of older children and having retired from full-time work, what keeps you busy nowadays? So, marami ka bang, yung sinasabi mo, tulad ng kay Doc Rick, no, parang outside, na happiness, meron ka rin bang ganun?
Marami na, no? Thank you, Deb, for that question. Having been married for 34 years, I have always wondered how it would be to be a full-time mom and a full-time wife, no? So, starting June last year, I became a full-time mom to Chloe at least, and then full-time wife to John. No? At least now I can serve no my youngest and my husband full-time. So other than the usual household chores of cooking, cleaning, ganyan, no? I tried container gardening, no, at our rooftop. Now I have proven,
Wow.
yeah, no, that's my rooftop garden, and I have proven that there is no such thing as green thumb. No, when you put your mind and your heart, no, in the things that you do, you will be successful. No, when I was working, no, talagang I rarely went up to the rooftop, no. Mas marami pa yatang times na nagdilig yung husband ko dun sa mga existing na plants ko noon eh. Pero when I had the time, when I retired, I realized na so fulfilling pala, no? Ang dami pala nating nami-miss na mga working moms, no? So, I still wake up the same time I used to wake up to prepare breakfast, no? For my husband who will go to work and for my youngest who will study online, no? Pagdating ng husband sa tanghali, ready na ang lunch, no? So, bababa na rin ang Chloe for our lunch, no? And then, before I cook lunch, I go to my garden. Yun naman, no? So, after breakfast, I go to my garden. Kaya, yan. Medyo na parami na yung mga konting pinag-umpisahan nung dati. No? So, I have, ano yung sabi nila, I have become a certified plant mommy. Hindi lang plantita eh. Plant mommy. And I am enjoying no my retirement. Kaya nga lagi kong sinasabi, there is life after retirement. Of course, kahit na nakakapanibago yung the usual responsibilities no with a full-time job, I still accepted two subjects this semester to teach para naman magbasa-basa pa rin ako ng psychology books, di ba? Para naman hindi puro gardening ang gagawin ko or hindi lang puro gawaing bahay. No, once in a while I accept speaking engagement, and so far I am contented.
Ang saya kasi you are your own boss na, no? Kasi yung nanay ko din na mahilig din siyang actually ganyan, naghilig siya sa tanim. So every time natatanungin ko siya, Nay, ano bang gusto mong gift sa birthday mo? Ganyan. Sabi niya, kahit padalhan mo na lang ako ng mga halaman. Sabi ko, paano kaya gagawin yun? Nasa Stafford. Nandito ako sa Manila. Chinek ko yung shipping, mas mahal pa dun sa mga halaman. Pero, kailangan ko mabili ng halaman, siyang ka na lang. Kasi,
yun lang.
parang bumabata daw kasi siya pag nakikita yung mga plants. Lalo na pag namumulaklak. Yun po.
Oo, pag namulaklak na, yung lahat ng pagod mo, lahat ng init na ininda mo, no? Mawawala lahat yan, no? Kasi nga, ayan, no? Very, very fulfilling na parang may mga maliliit ka uling anak, no? Di ba?
Agree.
Oo, no? Tapos nakaka-contribute ka pa sa environment.
Clean air.
Oo.
Doc,
Kailangan
matatry nyo
natin
din
yan.
yung mga okra. Okra sa
At then,
bato.
meron din ako, hindi ko lang na-picturean hindi okra.
vegetables. Ang ganda.
Meron din kaming vegetables, no? Halos 1 year yata akong hindi bumili ng petchay, saka ng
Wow.
kangkong, saka ng kamatis.
Yes.
Yan saya. Nagmahal pa naman yung kamatis last time, no?
Yes. Sana mamunga din yung kamatis ko.
Patience, no?
Ewan ko. Actually, naniwala din ako, Dok, na may green thumb talaga. Pero nung sinabi mo, nasa ano
Oo
lang
nga, ako din eh. Naniniwala din ako sa
Sabi-
green thumb eh.
Ako
Sabi lang
din.
nila yan. Kasi noon talaga, hindi ako makabuhay. No? Kunyari, makukuha ako ng cuttings. No? Tapos, tatanim ko yan. No? Tapos, mapapansin ko na natuyot na. Kaya, never pa akong naka buhay ba ng from cuttings. Pero nung last year, even before na June 2020 kasi I had a foretaste of retirement kasi 'di ba nag-lockdown ng March. June pa ako magre-retire. Nag-umpisa na akong mag-container gardening, no? Tapos nung retired na ako, nakita ko na yun na may tumubo, may namulaklak, tapos dun sa gulay may namunga. Kaya sabi ko, ay kaya ko pala. No, so hindi totoo na wala akong green thumb. No, so when you put your mind and your heart in what you are doing, you will be successful.
Agree.
Pero Dok, na-try niya rin pong ibenta yung mga halaman niyo. Yung mga malalaki na sila.
Meron kasi meron akong biniling kawayan a few years ago sa San Jose, Nueva Ecija. No, tapos nung nung lockdown na sabi ng husband ko, parang hindi na sila healthy, no? So ang ginawa niya, tinanggal niya, no? Tapos pinaghiwa-hiwalay niya. Tapos tinanim ko sa ibang pots after a month, no? Pinost ko sa social media na bamboo plant for sale. Aba, no? Sold out. Kaya sabi ko, maganda pala. So, pwedeng pagkakitaan. Oo. Kaya lang karamihan pinagre-regalo ko sa mga friends ko.
Masaya naman po yung talaga pang gift yung plants, yun ang gusto nila ngayon eh.
Oo.
So, Doc, for last na, no, ano yung words of encouragement na gusto mong i-share sa mga mothers naman na may younger children since syempre galing ka rin naman dito. So, ano ang sa kanila ma-share?
Oo. It's not really easy to be a mother, no? We all know that. But we also know how fulfilling and rewarding motherhood is, no? We have to bear in mind that behind every successful, hardworking, God-fearing, and happy son or daughter is a loving, forgiving, patient, and hardworking inay, nanay, mama, mommy. No? That's why, dear mommies, continue the noble task of mothering. You are raising children who will make a difference in making this world a better place to live in. So, sa lahat ng mami, sa inyong tatlo, and to all our mommy viewers, Happy Mother's Day. Pero naalala ko yung sinabi ni Doc Beck kanina, every day is Mother's Day. No? So, make every day Mother's Day.
True.
So, happy Mother's Day.
Ayun. Happy Mother's Day, Doc
Thank
Mate. Thank you
you.
so
Happy
much.
Mother's Day.
You're
Opo, thank you so
welcome.
much. Kita-kita ulit tayo later, Doc Matet. Ayan, marami pa
Okay,
tayong may mga
sure.
questions kasi na yung ating mga audience. So, ipunin natin lahat ng questions nila para one time, big time na lang, di ba?
Yes.
Okay,
Ayun.
sure.
See you later, Doc Matet. Ayan. So, ngayon naman, Ma'am Maricor. Ayan, please introduce our third speaker for today. Ayan, so, yung our third speaker, siya yung nagsabi ng let's make
Mother's
everyday Mother's Day. Ayan,
Yes.
i-quote na agad natin yan. Diba?
Okay,
Ayan, go ahead, Ma'am.
finally, we have our third speaker for this day of moms. Let's welcome Doc Beck. Hi, Doc Beck. So,
Yo.
Doc Beck is 70 years old and she will celebrate her golden wedding anniversary next year. Wow. She has a PhD in child and family studies, a masteral in environmental studies, both from Miriam, and has 2 undergraduate degrees, Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Commerce. She is a CPA but long retired from that. She has 4 children: Alan, a lawyer; Mark, an entrepreneur; and married to Ines, an Ateneo English professor with 2 children. Addie and Tammy, Mayem, a veterinarian with her Pendragon Clinic, and Carlo, a medical doctor. She heads as ASMIC, the lay associates of the Missionary Sisters of the Immaculate Conception, and is also a volunteer psychotherapist for children of Sunflower on the Hill, affiliated with St. Louis University. Moms, let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Maria Victoria L. Yao. Hi, Doc, again.
Hello, good afternoon. It's so nice to be here, to be with you, but you're all young moms.
Ay, no, I'm not.
You're all young
We're
moms.
actually
As
late
compared
30s
sa
mom.
akin, as
Late 30s na po, hindi na po young masyado.
but you are almost like my children because my eldest is 48 years old. And I am sure hindi na kayo napapagsabihan ng mga parents nyo in the same way na hindi ko na mapagsabihan sa anak ko.
Slight. Slight.
But
Wala na.
that's why alam ko na I distance. No, I distance, but I want them to know that I'm always here for them. No, I'm just grateful that all my children are near me during this pandemic, so they can come visit me. Except my daughter, because she is always meeting people, her clients. So there is a risk that there might be COVID there. Kaya she doesn't come here every time.
Oh, grabe, all professionals ang inyong mga anak ko.
Yes.
Wow. So,
Pero
Ah,
hindi planado yan. That was not planned. They love doing what they're doing now. I guess as young mothers, it is really your role to cultivate the love of education to your children. Kasi it depends. If you make it very hard, aayawan nila eh. Diba?
true. Thanks, Doc, for that. May tip ka kaagad sa amin. So for now, may questions naman kami sa'yo.
Okay.
Now that your children are all adults, with the youngest at 36, how different is parenting from parenting when they were of school age? Wow.
So different. Kasi like you tell your children, actually ngayon pa lang, pagalitan nyo, meron na kayong reaction eh, no? How much more when you tell children this age to come home early, buti nga nag-pandemic kasi they're home. But even though they're home, kahit na merong curfew, if they want to go out, the only thing I do is pray for them. No, ang kwan is wala akong masasabi na kasi well, number one, no, ang ating mga anak, yung mga bata, you can still bribe with nice things, di ba? If you behave, I will give this to you. Ito wala na. Kahit ano pang bigay mo, iikutan ka pa ng mata. No? Kaya it is so different. Kasi ngayon, imagine a doctor, a lawyer with you, no? You talk about COVID, the pandemic. Naku, yung doctor will have all the facts. The lawyer will have all the arguments. So you look at them at parang nakalimutan nila na PhD naman ako. Bakit hindi ako sinasali? They don't remember na ako nagturo sa kanila mag-computer noon. Pero ngayon, parang ang bobo-bobo ko. Parang wala akong alam.
Ihahanda ko na ang sarili ko, Doc.
You prepare kasi nga, but I'm not saying they're disrespectful. But they're their own persons. And I'm happy for that. Siguro, it's the education they got, na parang they know how to think, they know how to be discerning, discriminating, or kung ano. And I'm happy for that.
Wow.
So, ibang-iba talaga. Kasi noon, hatid sundo. No? Up to the time when my son was in med school, I had to fetch kasi he couldn't drive dahil nga hilo-hilo yung 24 hours duty. No, ako lahat nag-drive noon. Ngayon, parang talagang they're on their own. No, they're on their own, so you don't even know where they're going or where they want to go. So kaya I don't even bother to ask so that they will not need to tell me, not to tell me pala where they're going, di ba?
Oo nga, parang back to zero pala pag gano'n, no? Iba yung younger, iba din pag
Yes, and but hindi ka humihinto maging parent. Akala mo pag matanda sila, o pwede na akong mamahinga. Hindi pala. Kasi if they have pains, sa iyo din lalapit Kaya lang, take note kayong may mga batang mga anak, take care of their nutrition, especially with all the processed foods around. Kung ano-ano pinapakain natin, ang babata pa lang, may mga stroke, heart disease, diabetes, because nga of all these processed foods. Kaya you be aware of that, yung what you serve your children.
Yes, thank you, Doc. Yes, we'll take note of that.
Oo, yes.
Kasi ngayon, uso na yung mga ang tawag dito, fast food.
Yes, and that is the one that is the culprit. Because we are now no longer healthy people. Because ang sasarap naman kasi ng fast food, di ba?
True.
My children grew up with the fast food. Kaya I know na it is now going to affect. Yung talagang pagdating mo sa pagtumanda ka, hahabulin ka ng mga yan, ng yun. You are from the generation of the fast food. You love all these fast foods, no?
Oo nga.
Guilty.
Sorry na po, Doc. Ngayon pa lang nagsasorry na po ako.
Guilty, Doc. Guilty.
Sorry na, Doc.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next question, Doc. Do your children support you or do you support them?
No, they support themselves. We support ourselves. So at least, I'm just lucky na kasi paano, we have our own, mag-iipon kayo. Do not rely sa mga anak mo para kayo ang pakainin. Kasi meron din silang mga problema pag lumaki na sila o tumanda na sila, pag nag-asawa na sila o hindi man, may kailangan din silang pagtutunan. But I'll give you a tip, ha? When my children were younger than 30, I told them, kung sino man ang magpapakasal bago mag-30, iiyak ako sa simbahan. walang nagpakasal, isa lang. Dalawa lang ang apo ko. My lawyer is single, my daughter is single, and my doctor is single. No?
Hala.
Oo, wala. Kaya wag kayong masyadong magaganya if you want to have a post. Because at the end of the day, kasi ngayon, you think ayaw nyo ng apo. But at the end of the day, gusto nyo ng apo. But don't do apostolate.
Yeah.
You take care of the apo. Bahala yung parents mag-take care.
Yeah, thank you, Doc. Kasi medyo ano sa atin yun parang naging ano ba sa culture natin, no?
Oo.
Pag
We
maagang
take care of-
nag-aasa.
Kaya hindi
We take-
tayo, miski pa paano, mahirap umasenso. Kasi nakukuha yung nai-strain yung finances.
Mhm.
Yung may asawang anak, instead of moving on, stays with the parents, and the parents have the support, not only the anak, the asawa, and the apo. Di ba? Ganon. Kaya, it's always good na they live apart. Hopefully, kung pwede, kung kakayanin.
Mhm. Yes, Doc. Agree ako dyan. Thank you, Doc.
Pero may question ako muna kay Doc. Paano yun, Doc? Do you worry? Kasi, di ba, medyo mature na yung mga anak mo, di ba? Your youngest is 36.
36.
And then, you have 3 na wala pang, tama ba, 3? Na single. Do you worry? Nag-worry ka na wala silang partner?
You know, Mami Jean, I removed worry from my vocabulary. Because worry is a very selfish emotion. It's just for me. I worry for you, so don't go out. I worry for you, so you have to get married. But para sa akin, I leave it up to the Lord. I leave it up to them kung saan sila, yung bang always, anak, kung saan ka masaya. But kasi ngayon, parang nakikita ko, you know, your parents are lucky you got married. Kasi ngayon, the trend is, you see, you have many friends who are not married. Yung bang parang they don't like to, even having children, they prefer to have dogs. Alam mo, ang daming clients ng daughter ko, they don't have kids, but they have dogs. Ang dami. Kaya it's yes.
Sa palagay mo, Doc, bakit ganun? Parang before yung mga kunyari mga kasing edad namin nila Maricor, nila Debs, 'di ba? Before during our time, talagang we really aim to have a family. Kung pwedeng 25, yung mga ganyan, 'di ba? 25, 24, 25, 26, as much as possible we want to have our family by this age. Pero yun nga, parang ngayon nag-iiba na din yung trend na na gustong maging parent, yung iba nga wala, or it's either wala or looking for ganyan. Pero mas marami talaga na na yun nga napapansin ko din, parang dog. So parang nafo-focus sila na instead of looking for a family or looking for someone na they can be with for the rest of their lives, and tendency they will end up with dogs. Hindi naman they will end up with dog, pero they prefer to have dog instead. Oo.
Kasi, and also, we have different kinds of families na ngayon. Sometimes, you end up taking care of your child. You have no partner. No? Yung ganon, iba-ibang families. But of course, the most ideal is you have the father and the mother with the child. But that's not the reality because siguro ang ating kultura ngayon talaga disposable mentality. Tingnan mo si Melinda and Bill Gates. 27 years married. Ngayon, nagdi-divorce. But okay lang kasi billionaire na sila. Yung gano'n.
Problema lang nila siguro hatian ng hatian ng money. Yun lang yung magiging problema nila siguro.
Hatian ng bilyones. Imagine, during the pandemic, really, what do you need? You don't even need money for travel kasi hindi tayo makatravel. And that is the most expensive, di ba, the travel. The food, we can only eat so much. Pag busog ka na, hindi ka na makakakain. Tapos na. Mga damit, wala na. Saan ka pupunta? Dito ka na lang sa webinar magtukod. Di ba?
True.
Shorts, yung mga ganon, no shoes, nothing. So talagang life very different. Hindi talaga, hindi talaga natin ma-predict kung ano. Kaya nga, when Mami Jean said she worries, minsan ako, my faith kasi is very strong these days. No? I have realized na talagang I can leave it up to the Lord. Kasi parang yun, I guess it goes with the age. I know when I was your age, hindi ako ganito ka-spiritual. But
Oh.
kung tumanda ka, nahahalata mo na ganun nga, no? Kasi, you know na, kasi pag ginawa mo na you are fearful, mas lalong you feel na you don't have wala kang panghahawakan, wala kang pangkakapitan. At least, parang may pananalig ka, meron ka pang hahawakan na talagang alam mo na parating nandyan sa tabi mo. No? Ang problem lang ko minsan, ngayon in this day and age, like your age, ang daming wala ng paniniwala. No, like in the States, agnostic, pagan, ganito, ganyan. Parang they feel na parang sila ang pinakamagaling. Wala ng Diyos. The vaccine, discovered by humans. Ang ginagawa, all by humans. Yung ganun ba? Kaya talagang, I guess, we need some spiritual reformation.
Love it, Doc. Ang ganda. Thank you so much for that. Sobrang ganda, nakaka-inspire yun. At saka gusto ko yung worry is a selfish feeling.
Yeah, oo. I discovered that eh. I realized that na parang, kasi noon really, I worried for all my children. Imagine, apat yan, aalis, babalik 2:00. What will I do? May time pa nga, my son called me when he was younger. My son called me. Alam mo sino nakabangga niya? Si Leo Martinez. At good morning. Yung ganon, no? So talagang ang kwan mo lang as a mom, you go there, but you don't get angry. The first reaction is, I'm just thankful na he was able to call me. Buti nakatawag pa, ibig sabihin, hindi naman masyadong malaki yung aksidente niya. Yung ganun ba? Wala, isa lahat ng bagay. At this time tingnan nyo ang rason para magpasalamat. No? At
Be
this time,
grateful at all times.
Yes, be thankful. Kaya, I am with the MIC sisters kasi pag matanda ka na, naghahanap ka na nga ng spiritual. So, the MIC sisters ng IKA taught me yung pagiging thankful in all things. Good or bad, pasalamat tayo.
Wow, thank you, Doc. So, let's move on to the third question. Do you advise that you transfer your assets to them so as to avoid inheritance taxes?
Wow, akala mo, ang dami nating pera, no? But then, kasi may iba, akala nila to save on inheritance taxes, hindi pa sila namamatay, binibigay na nila sa mga anak nila. I don't advise that. Kasi kung minsan, halimbawa, yung anak mong married, namatay, di naiwan sa daughter-in-law mo or sa son-in-law mo. Di nawala sa'yo. And I guess the proper thing to do is up to the end, enjoy your assets. And when it's time to go, then that's the time your children should get that.
Wow.
So, matanda na ako, kayo malayo pa dyan, but bumibilis ang panahon. So, your parents will realize that.
We'll take note of that, Doc. Thank you. Grabe, ang dami namin natututunan sa'yo, Doc.
Thank you.
Yes. For the final questions, what legacy would you like to leave your children?
For me, I want them to be happy. I want them to enjoy life. I want them really to make choices that will make them happy, not because I want those choices for them. It has to be kanila. I remember my daughter, my mother-in-law wanted to get married because sabi na, so she will be happy. But she's not happy getting married. So the only one that will be happy is me. Parang feeling ko, ay stable na siya. Pero ngayon, I realize they're happy where they are and I am thankful. Kasi they have we allow our children to make their own choices on the presumption na tinuruan natin sila nung mga bata sila. Pag nung matanda sila, hindi, kung hindi nyo sila tinuruan ng bata, hindi nyo ginabayan ng bata, it's too late gabayan pag ganito katanda sa mga anak ko. Yung ganun
Wow.
lang. Kaya talagang kailangan, they have to enjoy yung buhay nila. Siguro compassion, love, lahat ng mga virtues, matutunan nila. That's why we send them to good schools para matuto sila ng virtues na yon. And then makita nila na we will live it out sa family. That's all. Thank you.
Wow, ang ganda ng legacy niya, Dong. Gusto ko yun, let them make choice that will make them happy.
Yes. Oo.
Ayan. So, di ba, nakakatuwa. Ang dami natutunan kay Doc, di ba? Mga moms.
Nakaka-inspire talaga.
Totoo. Ayan. So, before we continue our Q&A kasama ang mga audience, and kasama ang ating tatlong speakers today, please don't forget to like, share, and follow Therawi in all platforms and use the hashtags BakitAnakEP32, hashtag Therawi Talk Series, because in collaboration with Project Smile, a lucky viewer will win a set of flashcards from Buksan Learning Materials, and another viewer will win one waterproof bib from Lil Ellie. Ayun. So, ngayon, meron akong mga questions dito. Ayan. So, I guess makakasama na natin ulit yung ating mga iba pang speakers.
Yes, hello. Let's welcome back, Dr.
Let's welcome back our
Dr. Machet.
There! Ayan, di ba? Ayan, mag-smile naman tayo ulit. Parang feeling ko, ang ganda nung natin, ang ganda nung framing. Ang ganda nung framing natin, natuwa ako, di ba? Ayan.
Magandang pag-photo-op.
Opo, ayan. Screenshot na kayo guys hanggat may time doon sa mga viewers natin. Pwede nyo kaming i-screenshot and then itag nyo kami sa inyong mga stories. Ayan. Ayan, so let's hear it from our audience. May mga question po tayo from our audience. Ayan, Mommy Debs, can you tell Dr. Clar yung question ng ating isang audience?
Hi, Doc. Ito yung, actually, we have two questions, no? Our first question is from Ange Bulosan. What is one thing you would have done differently as a mom?
Well, for me, when we talk about the early childhood years, I think given an opportunity to be a mom again, I would trust the infant more. I would trust the toddler more. Because, as a first-time mom, of course, ito yung parang aligaga tayo. Ay, naku, baka madapa. Ay, naku, very overprotective. But, they have their own instincts. And this is what I have learned also recently. And this is one thing that I have been telling myself, that given an opportunity to be a mom again, I will trust the instincts of, the infant and those who are in the toddler year.
Yes. I guess pwede ko ding itanong yan kay Dr. Beck. Dr. Beck, kayo po, yung tanong ni Ange Bulosan kasi is, what is one thing you would have done differently as a mom?
Siguro I wouldn't have been very strict with my eldest. Kasi hindi ba yung panganay mo is trophy anak mo, you want to believe na you're a good mom. So, parang yun ang kawawa, parang nasa elementary ka na nagpe-parent ka. Pero yung aking pang-apat na anak, parang PhD ako in parenting eh. Kaya masala yun. Because otherwise, talagang parang I required him. I asked so much of him. Because it's more of you being a trophy mom rather than him being his own person. So siguro, I would have been a better mom, although he would always say naman, mom, disciplined as well. Gumaganon siya. Kasi he can see yung kanyang mga nieces na parang masyadong laissez-faire ang pag-handle. Parang medyo spoiled ng mga parents.
Ayan. Gusto ko rin marinig si Doc Mate. Thank you so much, Doc Beck. Kayo po, Doc Mate.
I share what Beck said. Kung sa kanya, yung sa panganay niya lang, ako yung boys, no? Kasi di ba yung for my 4 children, 2 boys were older than the 2 girls. Very strict din ako with the 2 boys, no? So, ito lang ang pwedeng panoodin, no? Wag lalabas ng compound, yung mga ganyan. Tapos yung mga girls na tapos mas busy na ako, I allow them to watch TV na in Filipino, no? I allow them to watch yung telenovela. Tapos nadatnan one time ni Gian who came from the city. Tapos sabi niya, kaya naman pala Taglish magsalita yung mga sisters no? Mommy, you allow them to watch telenovela. And I said, oh, pero at least what is nice about it is yung he can laugh, no? About how they were disciplined. Kasi ang thinking ko, when you do well with the older kids, parang they will help you in the disciplining, no? With the younger children. Kaya, ganun. Pero, hopefully now that Gian is a parent, he knows better.
Thank you so much for that, Doc Matet, Doc Lar. Ayan, meron po, ang ating second question naman po is from Dr. Gail Reyes to Doc Lar. Hello, super moms! Yes, from Dr. Gail Reyes Galang for Doc Lar daw. Hello, super moms. What other activities can you invite your teens to do with you? I'm running out of ideas. Doc Lar.
Oh, yes. Hopefully, Mommy Debs can also share some ideas. But ako, on my end, if I have time, I really try, kasi parang they are in a different world sometimes. No, Mommy Debs, you mentioned that. As much as possible, I try to go to their world, what they are like. And it's a bit difficult also, to be honest, because, I have boys, diba? So, it's a bit different. Yan, si Mommy Maricor, baka, when they're a bit older, they like other, things like Godzilla, na parang, ako, Blizzard, diba? Sometimes they watch movies like that. But, I immerse in their world. And then, I do activities with them. So, usually, pag boys, they also like physical activities. So, yan. Lately, we do biking. So, ako, ayan din, biking din naman. Thankfully, I know how to bike. So, these things. But then, we also invite them, to go to mommy's world. Diba? It doesn't always have to be, diba? It has to be give and take. So, parang, oh, mommy is doing this. You ask them all, try to be interested, minsan ganon. But of course, if they are not, then you don't force it. But sometimes you'll be surprised, they're interested. They're interested about it. So, really, it's trial and error. And of course, also ask them. Okay? Or let's say tonight, what is it that you want to do? And then, you'll be surprised with the ideas that they have.
We do that with my kids. What do you want to do for tomorrow? Or what did you enjoy today? And then, ayun, nagsasabi sila. So, parang they lead the way then.
Yes, and that's very good because you allow them to be, independent thinkers. Because you don't want them to, Mommy, okay, what's next? Oh, Mommy, ano na? Oh, Mommy, diba? Parang they're always relying on you. So, that is very good when you ask them about their ideas, okay? And then, you also, of course, do it. Ang hirap din naman na parang, they suggest ideas and then parang, ay, naman yan. You're always negative, diba, about it. As adults tayo din, di ba? Parang, okay, hindi na ako mag-share ng ideas, di ba?
Ayun, napaka-helpful nga naman ng sinabi ni Doc Lar. Ito po, kasi parang ang narinig kong nagsabi na about cooking, yung pinagluluto siya is si Doc Matet. Tama po ba? Doc
Dr.
Matet.
Ramondet.
Ayan. So, I guess para sa inyo po itong question na to. During their younger days, how do you encourage your kids to do chores without having to nag them?
Mm, we do chores together.
Oh, oo
We
nga.
do chores together. No, especially nung mas
Incorporate.
maliit pa sila. Oo, kasi it pays to start them young. You start with simple responsibilities, ganyan. Oo. Tapos habang tumatanda sila, lumalaki din yung responsibility. Pero talagang there will be complaints, no? But basta don't get angry. They do it when they will do it at their own time. But what is important is they will do it. Di ba? Walang
Oo
pilitan.
nga. Gusto ko
Huwag
yung
natin
walang pili.
sasamahan
Gusto ko
namin
yung ano ni Doc.
ng nagging. No? Kasi talagang when you nag, yung talagang, di ba, lalong humihirap. Saka I would always tell them stories na when we were growing up, no, yun din yung itinuro nila nanay sa amin, no? So, kaya ngayon na may sarili kaming pamilya, alam namin gumalaw sa bahay kasi hindi namin inyasa sa household help, di ba? Kaya ganun yung simple, hindi naman yung gagawin nila lahat. Although on our part nung school children na sila lahat, wala na kaming kasambahay. Kaya talagang division of labor. Tapos nagra-round yan, no? Kung minsan nobody will wash the dishes in the morning, pero meron sa tanghali bago sila pumasok, meron sa gabi or sa gabi lang when they don't come home for lunch, yung gano'n, no? So, kinabukasan, yung isa naman. Saka, for me talaga, this one I instilled in them, kahit meron kang helper sa bahay, you should wash your underwear. Do not
Totoo.
sa katulong. You wash your own underwear. Kasi yan talaga ang
Agree,
in-instill ng
agree.
tatay ko sa amin.
True.
Kasi para sa akin, sobrang personal kasi nun, di ba mga mommies? Di
Yes.
ba? Parang sobrang personal niya. And that is something talaga na hindi natin pwede din ipagkatiwala sa iba. Di ba?
Yes.
Unless super di ba, sobrang important. Pero, yun, siguro may naglaba lang sa akin ng ibang underwear nung nanganak ako at hindi ako pwedeng magbasa. Yun lang. Yun lang talaga. Diba? Ayun. So, ang dami nating na-pick up sa ating sa ating mga speakers today, diba? Ayan. So, yun nga po.
Mami Gian.
Yes, Maricor, sorry.
Ako kanina before nung start pa lang yon, may nag-questions na how do you discipline a toddler? So, medyo relate ako dito. Yung mga younger kids, nabasa ko siya sa comment before, hindi ko na siya mahanap eh. Ayun.
Oo, yan. Sino kaya? Si Doc Clark, kasi bilang may baby, medyo may maliit pa. Siguro last question na natin yan.
Yes, last question.
Yes, for me, consistency is the key.
Yes.
So we have to always be consistent. So if you say that, let's say for example, bedtime is at this time, okay, and then when they say please, mommy, please, and then of course during special times, yes, we allow, and then you explain, right? That it's because it's Mother's Day, it's because it's your birthday, but then pumapasok din kasi dito yung tough love. Diba? Parang sa
Yes, totoo. Tough love. Relate na relate.
Nag-pout na yun, tapos yung mata ganon. Ako, our kids are very intelligent. Yung mga toddlers, diba? Parang sometimes we say, ako, 2 years old pa lang naman. Ako, diba? No, they're very intelligent. They know who they will have to go to and make that child and eyes to the tears na lalabas. Alam nila, kay mommy ba, kay daddy. So, and then of course, when I mentioned mommy and daddy, we should be at the same page. yung
Yes.
rules natin, yung
Yes.
discipline time talagang ganun. Kasi if mommy says no, pupunta kay man kay daddy, or, vice versa. Yung isa naman, okay na yan, okay na yan. Di ba? Pwede pala yun. And of course, that also confuses the child.
Kailangan talaga dalawa, pareho.
Dalawa, pareho. Ayan. Thank you so much po sa ating mga speakers today. Kina Doc Clark, kina
Yes.
Doc Matit. Ayan. Pero huwag niyo muna kaming iwan, Doc, kasi i-announce natin kung sino yung nanalo ng winners. Ayan sa ating giveaway today. Biruin nyo yun, nanonood ka na, natuto ka pa, and then nanalo ka pa. Ayan. So kaya naman,
Saya.
pabayaan nyo muna ako na ask or mag-seek ng support from our viewers. From the support of our partners and now with the government, we are ensuring the quality of the teletherapy program received by Filipino children with disabilities in providing training for both parents and therapists in our proposed community-based teletherapy delivery. We are now opening once again our applicants for our program. For questions, please message Therawi on Facebook or send an email to therawi.app@gmail.com. Let us continue creating a better future for children with disability by sponsoring a child to therapy. In collaboration with Project Smile, children, donate any amount to Accessible Assistance Alliance beneficiaries through donation.ph/Project Smile. Don't forget to add any remarks. Add in the remarks is sponsored to therapy. You can also donate via Shopee for as low as 10 pesos. You can donate for children with disabilities on shopee.ph/Project Smile. For those who are interested to join Terawi's team and create a safe and inclusive society, please refer to the link on the screen and fill out the form. Ayan, so ready na ba kayo sa ating winners for today? Ayan, clap, 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 clap,
Yes.
clap
Drum
tayo.
roll. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Ayan. So, our winners for today, ayan, si Christy Mendoza Sismundo and si Grace Bernardo. Ayan. So, congratulations, mommies. Don't forget to send a message to Terawi para po malaman nyo kung paano nyo makukuha ang inyong mga prizes. And finally, before we end today's session, we would like to hear it from our dear speakers. Last message to our audience, and then photo op tayo mga Doc bago po tayo umalis. Unahin ko po muna si Doc Clar. Ayan, any last message to our mommies and audiences na nanonood ngayon?
Yes, thank you again for having me. And of course, happy Mother's Day. And of course, just like what I've mentioned, be present in the moment, okay? And as much as possible, let's do activities and keeping in mind quality over quantity.
Ayan, thank you. How about kay Doc Matet po? Last words for our audience, and where can they find you?
Okay, dear mommies, enjoy mothering. So there is no other condition better than being a mother, despite of all the rigors, all the difficulties. It is still a very, very fulfilling and noble task. Remember, you are raising a future president. You might be raising someone who will make a very big difference in our world. Saka yung mga hirap na pinagdadaanan ngayon kasi maliliit pa mga anak, may kasabihan nga. At si Doc Beck din yata yun ang nagsabi na before, when we were always together, lahat matit may katapusan. And I am also sharing that to all moms out there. Lahat may katapusan. Darating ang panahon, yung mga hirap, masusuklian na yan ng magandang buhay. Yan, no. So I reside at Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Okay, so in the far north. Yan.
Thank you, Doc Mate.
Thank you, Doc Matet. Ayan. Last po from Doc Beck. Last words po for our audience.
Thank you very much for having us. We just mentioned mothering, no? But remember to make your life easier as
Yes.
mom. Have a great marital relationship because your children will see the way you relate to your husband, and he or she will be confident that everything is right in their world because mommy and daddy love each other. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Wow. Ang
Thank you po
ganda
kay
naman.
Doc Beck, kay Doc Lar, at saka, ano masasabi nyo, ikaw muna Maricor, dun sa ating, quick lang, mabilis lang, sa ating, sa mga sinabi nila Doc.
Very inspiring and very helpful talaga. So, tumatak talaga siya sa akin. Lahat ng mga diniscuss natin kanina. Well, I take notes actually. Super
Yes, how about
thankful
you,
kami sa
Mommy
inyo.
Debs? Ayan.
And alam mo, lahat ng natutunan ko dito, dadalhin ko talaga hanggang sa maging pro na rin ako. Actually, wala naman talagang pro, no? Kasi it's a learning, talaga, experience. So, siguro yung, ang tumatak talaga sa akin, yung doon sa pag-let go nga, kasi until now, di talaga ako makamove on doon sa, Clark, hindi ako, until now, parang hirap pa rin ako na, alam mo ba, Doc, until now, tumatabi pa rin sa amin sa pagtulog yung anak ko. Kasi yung amoy niya, hindi talaga ako siguro yun. Tapos iniisip ko din na siguro pag laki niya, kasama nga yung sinasabi din ni Moms kanina, Moms Gina, nag-overthink din ako sa future. Pero siguro nga, sabi ni Doc Matet, kailangan ang importante na palaki mo ng maayos. So, pag inigo mo na yun, ang importante na turuan mo ng tama yung bata so hindi ka mag-worry. So, yun, siguro.
Ayan. Thank you guys. And you can follow also Mommy Maricor in Instagram, proud_inay, tama ba?
Yes.
Yes, proud_inay, and Mommy Debs is wonderwoman_. Ayan. So, dyan yung makikita si Mommy Debs at saka si Proud Inay sa Instagram. Ayun. Uy, photo op po muna tayo mga Doc. Okay lang po ba? Photo op tayo. Smile tayo ah. 3 shots daw po. 3 shots. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile! Sapa po. 1, 2, 3, smile! Pwede ba tayo mag-waki? Last na. Waki. 1, 2, 3, smile! Ayun. Thank you so much to our speakers, Doc Lar, Doc Matet, and Doc Beck for joining us today and for everyone who attended this session. So gusto ko lamang tapusin yung ating Facebook Live today na all about moms. Alam ko lahat tayo mga mommies, iba-iba tayo ng parenting style, 'di ba? Iba-iba tayo ng pacing. Ganon din yung ating mga anak. So wag nating silang i-compare kasi hindi sila katulad ng anak ng kapitbahay nyo. Hindi sila katulad ng anak ng kapatid mo. Okay? Pero whatever it is na gusto ng anak mo for now, kung ano man yung pacing nila ngayon, tanggapin natin. Mahalin natin sila kung sino sila. Dahil unang-una sa atin sila galing, tayo yung nanay nila, maging proud tayo kung ano yung meron sila, kung ano yung kaya nilang ipakita, at kung ano yung kaya nilang ibigay. Maniwala tayo sa mga anak. Kasi at the end of the day, walang ibang maniniwala dyan kundi ikaw. Ikaw yung nanay niyan eh, sa'yo galing yan. Yun lang po. And once again, this is Jean saying, Mom, thank you so much for spending time with us. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.